What even is science? Sure, it can be the dictionary definition, but why limit yourself? Science ranges from the study of cells to researching human populations to studying the stars. From micro to macro, it's a lot of things. Importantly, science is shared through publications, often written by teams of scientists. Here's where the pubs comes in. The point of writing up our experiments and observations is to publish. You see, it's really important that work is shared between specialists in their field, or nothing advances, and your tax dollars are wasted. Now, you might think the writing phase is the hard, most tedious part. But actually, the difficulties come once your paper is submitted to a scientific journal. Submitting your science to a journal often turns into rounds and rounds of editing, and it all starts with the journal editor. The next round of editing comes from our peers, which are called reviewers in this context. But really, they're just scientists in the same field who can critically evaluate your work. They suggest revisions to make sure your publication's methods are sound and your paper contributes something meaningful to the field. This is like when teachers asked you to share your paper with someone else in class for their commentary. Now, if you don't get grumpy reviewer number 2, your paper might just be ready to submit with minimal revisions. But sometimes redos happen. You see, we also make mistakes or overlook things. Revisions might involve doing more experiments, analyzing the data a bit differently, or adding information that might have been missing from the start. This is why we say science is so sound, in theory at least, before anything is published. It is really put through the ringer. So, what happens next? Accepted. We wish. Publishing science is not straightforward. Take the prestigious Journal of the American Medical Association, for example. Only 4% of 5,300 research papers are accepted annually. So, if rejected, hours and days and sometimes years of planning, research, writing, and revisions may need to be redirected to another journal where the whole procedure starts again. Really, it's not our brains scientists should be appreciated for, but our patience. But the system is in place for a reason: to be the gatekeeper of bad science. When peer review fails, research like Andrew Wakefield's Vaccines Cause Autism paper can take hold and have a long-lasting societal impact. Papers can be retracted for flawed science, but it is really, really, really important that we keep those ones outside of the gate. So, where does PeersNPubs fit into all of this? We believe in making science accessible, not just for our colleagues, but for you too. PeersNPubs is a journal club designed to create a conversation between specialists and non-specialists. We discuss a scientific article together and talk about how science is published and shared. So, join us to become more involved in the scientific process.